showing you what we can do. And we're gonna make it to the top. We're gonna give it all we got. It's our time to shine. It's Sip and Speak the Tea with D&D.
Hello! Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day,
Valentine's Day, everybody.
everyone.
Hello,
Yes.
hello. Welcome to Sip and Speak to Tea with D&D. I'm Denise.
And I'm Danae.
Coming to you from Milwaukee. And hey, Facebook.
Yes. Hello, hello, hello.
YouTube.
Man, what are y'all lovebirds? What y'all got planned for today?
Okay. Denise,
On
what
this
you got?
cold Valentine's
And
Day.
it's cold in Milwaukee. Okay. You got any plans next?
Oh. Girl, let me see. What am I going to do with myself? Because I don't have a Valentine. I don't have a Valentine. Poor me. But
Oh.
that's okay. Because, hey, I can live it up and do whatever I want to do.
Exactly.
Hey.
And you don't have nobody to tell
Just
you
have
what to
fun.
do. Just do what you want to do.
Yep.
And me either. I'm just going to watch some movies.
Watch some movie. Well, that's nice. Having a pleasant night in. You know,
I didn't say it
order
was
some food.
pleasant. I didn't say I liked doing it neither. I said I'm just going to watch some movies. Okay? But anyway, you guys, we got some topics for you today. We have a little bit on Trump, Soulja Boy, Kanye West, Wendy Williams, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
A little bit on that Super Bowl too, people. Let's get
A lot of different
started.
stories. Let's get on the tea, though, first.
Okay. Yes.
So, y'all think we got a really special tea for y'all? Psych! Y'all, today... But today, we're going to have our simple brewed sweet tea. Because I said, hey, I'm feeling a little sweet today. So we're going to have our nice, fresh brewed sweet tea. Because I made some delicious, I make delicious sweet tea.
I would have thought you would have had some kind of Valentine's in it. Let me put some of
Well,
this candy bar in
well,
here.
you know what? We can call it Valentine's sweet tea.
I'm going to put some Kit Kat in here. There you go.
Okay, I guess that gave it a little chocolate flavor to it.
Okay. Happy Valentine's,
Yeah, you
people.
can't go wrong with the sweet tea.
All right.
Yes. Let's get into it.
Deliano, you want us to call them out, or you just want to put up the videos as we go? Talk as we go.
You know, I wasn't even going to post on this, and then I saw some clips that changed my mind, and I'll show you those in a moment. But first, Elon Musk yesterday, along with his son, Little X, held a press conference in the Oval Office to discuss what Doge is doing, all while Donald Trump watched on silently from his cuck chair. And in the aftermath, one of Elon's fanboys shared this tweet that Elon reposted. It says, "History repeats itself," and it shows two images. The first image is a pretty iconic image of JFK Jr. playing underneath his dad's desk while he worked in the Oval Office. And the second is Little X seemingly bored out of his mind, crawling around on the floor while Donald Trump pontificates about what he liked watching from said cuck chair. But I can point out at least one glaring difference between these two situations. JFK Jr., as I recall, never had criticisms of his father while the press was there. Little X, on the other hand, has a lot to say, and there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well...
You heard that too, right? You're not the president, you need to go away. I'll play the clip a second time. Just, you watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like...
That's what he said, but I'll go one better. Because he also said this.
The prices from one year to the next are the same, and their mortgage, all the...
That one's clear as day. He says, "I want you to shut your fucking mouth up." And there's already people who are like, out of the mouth of babes. But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he like tells off Trump. He just repeats things he's heard. So if he says you're not really the president, chances are someone has said that around him, and he's repeating it. When he
Wow.
Man, he sounds just like a little Elon Musk.
Exactly. And yeah, exactly.
Looking like him, acting like him, everything. He got it honest.
And he only did, just like he said, he only
Yeah.
did what he heard.
Hey.
Elon Musk behind Trump back telling somebody he's not the president. He is.
Man, you know,
He's not the
Elon-
president. I'm really the president.
Right. Elon is training his son well.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shoot, he was proud of that moment, I'm sure.
Oh, wait, did you
Wow.
see Trump trying to ignore him? Like, oh, you know he was irritated with him. You saw that. He like trying to ignore him.
Yeah.
Oh, it took a little kid to humiliate Trump.
Right.
Did
Like,
you see
wow.
how he
And I
ignored
bet
him?
after the fact, I bet he didn't say anything to Elon about it or whatever. He just probably let it ride.
I don't think so. I think
I
he's pissed
do.
about that. He
I
looked
mean,
pissed.
he probably is, but I don't think that
He looked pissed.
he reacted on it towards Elon. I don't think so. I just don't think so. Because to me, he's just can do anything he wants to do. Like, I don't know who's kissing who but in this situation. Like, it's a mess.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Elon gonna pay for
He
that
has a
one.
lot of control. It seems like he has a lot of control. For him to even be in the White House in office,
conducting
he's
business
not
anyway. And
nowhere
he has no
a part
business
of the government.
in there. He
He's-
has no business
He's
in
there illegally. He's not
Right.
nothing to do with the government. But yet he could set up what DOG, the DOGE.
And speaking of illegally, did y'all hear where $56 million FEMA
59?
money
Was it 59?
was it $59 million of FEMA money went to immigrants to put them in luxury hotels?
Unreal.
Unreal. All these homeless people. Do you know what they could have did with $59 million? They
Wow.
could have placed a lot of people. I am so upset, people.
Really?
You know, I was was just so for the Dems, but you know, Elon Musk and them are uncovering a lot of stuff that the Democrats were hiding from us, y'all.
That's true.
And you know what? I'm here for it.
That's
I'm here
true.
for it.
I have to say there was a little good that has come out,
Yes.
you know, with Trump with the Republican Party. But however, what the other things that they're doing is overriding that
Exactly.
because they're bringing a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction,
They are. They
a
are.
lot of confusion.
But
you
they're
know.
also uncovering stuff too. So
Yeah,
that part I
yeah.
like.
Yeah, yeah,
That
they
part I
have
like.
done. They
Bring that
have
on.
done a little, but it's weighing to me at about a 80-20%.
Yeah, they bringing more
80% of more
they bringing
harm,
right. They bringing
and
more
the 20%
chaos.
of good.
Exactly. They bring more
You know.
chaos. So
So
people,
I think that they need to do some good with all the bad that they're doing.
really.
So,
They fired
I don't
three females that had something to do with that misusing and that frauding with that 59 million. There was 3 female employees, and I think the main one, well, her name was Nancy, so they got rid of her first. So we're gonna see what happens out of that. I just
It's sad.
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
All the homelessness, the poverty, the everything, just the suffering of American people. But yet you have immigrants living better than us.
Better than us. Well, they weren't the only,
I mean,
only ones that's coming over here, getting wig shops and stores, and we
Yeah.
here all our life, and we can't even get a store.
Right.
So,
But
you
we
know,
don't get the tax cuts, you know.
none of that.
We don't, yeah.
None of that.
So they come over here and they could just, they just be set up great.
Exactly. It's just sad.
Maybe I need to go over there and act like an immigrant. Well,
You're
not
not gonna
now.
get treated the
Can't we
same way.
can't I know
You're
look.
definitely
Can't
not gonna
come
get treated the way U.S. treat the immigrants over.
well
You're not.
now
You
this
go
is
over
the
there, you're
wrong
not
time
gonna get
for it
treated
now
over there.
anyway, because with Trump in office, so yeah. This is the wrong
If
time.
you
It
would have
can't
went
happen
over there
now.
before, you still wouldn't have got treated this good.
No, I mean to go over there and then come back as an immigrant.
Oh,
As an immigrant. So they could
she
put
said
me
come
up
back
in
over.
that luxury hotel. And I'd be like, yeah,
Okay.
y'all, look at me now.
Wow.
Act like an immigrant and go get me a couple of stores.
People, when I say when I heard that, I was so highly upset. I just, who to believe? It's just, all the trust is out the window, for the government. I mean,
For the-
just totally out the window.
Yeah,
Who do
it
we
is.
trust? How do we get past
Past
this?
it.
How we get through this? It's
It's just going to get a lot worse before I think we could have any healing or any repairing. Damage that's going to be done. So,
I just never thought this would. If you'd have told me this was coming, I wouldn't have believed it. We live in it. It's unreal.
yep. Just
All right.
hold on, y'all. We got to just hold on and keep the faith and fight the fight. Fight the power.
All right, moving on. I think we have Wendy Williams.
Yes.
Man,
And her son.
Me and Danette, we had this. We did a segment on Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
We did a
What-
segment on Wendy Williams, and we couldn't figure out how she got in this conservatorship like everybody else. And we was like a family member, and we thought
kept
the brother.
asking, yeah.
Maybe we had no idea sweet little Kev was the one who caused this conservatorship. But then when we thought about it, we said we should have known, because we was like, how can her son not take over?
Right. We
You
was
know,
like,
that's
where's her son at?
It was her son who
And
caused
it was the son all along, the
All
whole
along who
time.
caused it.
That
Come
was
on,
crazy.
people.
I'm like, what kind of relationship? Like, what is? Cause Wendy loved her son.
Yes.
Like everybody, this is just something that was known. It was shown. The way she spoke. She really loved her son.
Yes, and we
So,
we
I don't
discussed
get
that.
it.
Me and Dad said, well, little Kev, he the only child in the house, and Wendy, she loves little Kev to death. So I'm like, why? What would make him turn? And we believe that Kevin Sr. had something to do with that, talking him into it. I just believe he has something to do with this too. But then when I listened to Tasha K, shout out to Tasha K, she did say, well, we know Wendy Williams did have an alcohol problem in the background. So just imagine, she going to work, and then she come back, she was drinking, and she probably passed out on the couch. And then Big Kev busy chasing Serena, allegedly. And everything we say is alleged for entertainment and educational purposes only. Alleged. Just imagine he off, not paying little Kev no attention, chasing Serena, and she's laid out on the couch. Allegedly passed out. Lil Kev was raising himself. That can cause animosity too. And
It
and I
can,
thought
but to
about-
go that far, it's not like that. He still wasn't never taken care of, even though he was like raising himself. But she wasn't always in that state.
I mean, it
And
can
he-
go that far with animosity, and I can
yeah.
tell you two pointers as far as in my life. Like my mother, she had inheritance from me and my sister, but she didn't give it to us. She didn't give it to us. She gave it to my children. She didn't give, she didn't even give it to us. And how could you disown your children like that? I'm like, why? What in the world we could have done to you so bad that you did this to us? And then another thing, when I was out there on the street and I got myself back together, went through the courts and got my children back, you know, I felt that the dads got more respect than I did. You know what I'm saying? They, you know,
Wow.
if they didn't buy a pamper, you know, and so I
Wow.
come back and I end up getting back my kids and raising them. And then they don't buy a pamper, but they get the respect, more respect than me, get called dad and everything. So I'm like, what would make, you know, the animosity? What would make a child, Kev, do that? You know, what would make a child do that? And it's the animosity they will have. That's why I said Lil Kev had must have grown some animosity towards his mom, laid out on the couch and he was raising himself. But why not blame the dad? You know what I'm saying too?
Yeah, because the dad was capable, and you know his mindset and everything was right, so he was able to be there for his son completely at 100%. But he was booty chasing. So
Exactly.
you know, to me, that would make me resent him and have animosity against him. But I don't
But
know.
the
This is
resentment seemed like it
crazy.
was more for Wendy than him.
Well, maybe he expected more from his mom. You know, maybe the bond was closer, so he was more hurt. He probably didn't care as far
And
as
then
what
that was a
Kevin
question we
Senior.
said: do you and you know, do the children expect? Because the mom's supposed to be there. Do the children expect more from the mom than the dad? People. That is the question.
Yeah.
That's the question. Do you think that the child expects more from the mom than the dad? People, what do you
Yeah.
think?
What do you think?
Yeah, people don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to join on a convo, there's the number is scrolling across the screen, 414-215-0729.
Yes, please call in. Y'all join in this conversation. We would love to hear from you. And just, hey, you might have a story that you would like to share.
Exactly.
So, you know, we'd love to hear it.
And I will be telling my story soon.
Hopefully very soon.
But yeah, and to see Wendy Williams, you know, at that window and in that one room, she don't deserve all that. Now that's just
don't.
that's too much. It's almost like she's in prison. That I just don't see how that guardian lady is actually getting away with that one. I do not understand it, but whatever that is, people need to
So I
investigate.
wonder now, are they going to release her from that? I wonder. I know that they used to didn't let her out or anything, and now she's able to go. She's being sent to. They allow her to go to her dad's birthday party, I believe. So
Girl, just asking for permission is just too much to me. Me, I had to break up out of there. I'm breaking out. Ain't nobody holding me like that. I cannot. I'm breaking out. I can't. I can't. I feel like I can't have nobody holding me like that. I can't. If I ain't do no crime, you ain't holding me. I'm gonna dig a hole in it. I'm coming out of there.
you said you gonna dig a hole. When you-
Yes, I am. I'll be like that movie Redemption. I made me a little thing and dig a little bit at a time and take the dust and put it in my pocket and I'm gonna flush
Oh
it down
my
the
God.
toss through. Before they know it, it's gonna be a big old hole up in there when they come. Denise, and they were Denise. They gonna look and where they got my Michael Jackson picture at. it's
You're
gonna
Michael Jackson.
They just call me Michael Jackson. They gonna open the Michael Jackson picture up and they gonna see a big old hole in there because I've been crawled up out of there. Ain't no way they gonna keep me. I ain't no way they gonna keeping me like that.
I don't know.
Well, moving on. Huh?
Video.
Oh,
you have a video?
oh yeah, we have a video. Go.
Oh, okay.
Tell your host, tell us about the video.
Did anybody ever explain to you why you're in a guardianship?
No, not exactly. But you know what? there are some things that I do know for myself, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, because it's about my money, you know what I'm saying?
Can you talk to me about how Wendy ended up in a guardianship?
My understanding is somebody was in her bank account that Wells Fargo flagged, and there was large withdrawals being taken out.
My son, you know, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries, and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. You know, like is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on, because, you know, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who was unduly influencing you? Who is the person that was doing this?
My son is a really good person. You know what? Oh, God, I'm not going to cry about that. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me.
Wow.
Wow.
And shout out to TMZ. That was
Shout out to TMZ. But she really loves Kev, though, you know. She said he's a good kid. It's just terrible
Right.
to her right now. You know,
well.
hopefully he can turn that around, which I heard
I
he
hope
is.
so.
They
I really
said he's
pray
on
he
the
do.
street, you know, selling sea moss and stuff, and he, you know, trying to make up for the wrong he done. You know, so kudos to Kevin. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it to him. You know, he's young. He's young.
Yep. And you only have your one mom, you know, so
Exactly.
love her and appreciate her while you can, you know, and just correct your wrong. We make mistakes.
Yeah,
We
we
make
all
mistakes.
make mistakes, but the thing is, when you're able to go back and apologize, and before they leave and stuff, and make it
Yeah.
right, that makes a lot of difference in the world.
Yeah.
And I have to say this too, you know, I can't speak for my sister, but I can speak for myself. You know, my mother, pretty sure she was disappointed. I'm gonna go back to this disinheritance. You know, she probably was disappointed in us, but I had changed my life around. Did everything I suppose I had did, and I got to apologize, and showed her and told her, you know, that I apologize for, maybe embarrassing her, or or making her feel any type of way, disappoint her, maybe she had more high hopes for me. Like I said, I'm only speaking for myself. I can't speak for my sister. And my mother still, she wasn't going, and she still, she still had them same feelings towards me. I assume so. I don't know.
Well, I'm
Who
quite sure
knows?
though, deep
May her
within,
rest in
she
peace.
loved you, you know, so she did.
I just don't believe that, but
You don't?
it's no, I
Oh.
don't. I don't believe it. But that's okay. That's okay. I love her, so that's cool. No matter what our
Right.
differences was.
Right. Should always have love in your heart,
Yeah.
you know. So
And I was able
Especially-
to, you had that conversation before she left, so I have no
Well, that's
regrets, and I'm
good.
so glad I
That's
did.
good. Because that's what you don't want. You don't want to have regrets.
Exactly. You don't talk to,
really don't.
the best thing in the world is not to have those regrets, and I can smile because I did it,
Right.
before she, left here. So
Yeah. So you did right.
yes.
Uh-huh.
All right, and
Okay.
that other video was "Grow with Me," so we got to give them their, their props. Okay.
Yeah, it's a shout out to them.
Yeah,
That's
they
with
shout
the
out.
Elon Musk, right?
Yeah. Moving on, I think we going to Justin Bieber. My goodness.
Boy, that
Take a
boy.
look, people.
Ooh, wee.
Justin Bieber's latest appearance has caused concern for the star to grow after he stepped out looking hollow-eyed and withdrawn on Wednesday. The singer, 30, is said to have now pushed his wife Hailey to the brink with his unacceptable behavior, as fans admit they are fearful for the child star. On Wednesday, Justin stepped out looking gaunt, wearing a baggy yellow hoodie and ill-fitting beige trousers during an outing in New York. The sighting came after insiders told that Justin's wife Hailey's friends are growing increasingly concerned about Justin's actions. According to the source, some of her inner circle are encouraging Hailey to leave the musician after putting up with a lot since the beginning of their marriage. Fears for the yummy hitmaker have increased in recent months, following a string of somber appearances and claims about his strained marriage. While Hailey and her friends are reportedly worried for the star, their concerns are echoed by Justin's huge fan base, who have also aired their fears. Following the publication of new images of Justin, many commented that they were worried he had gone into self-destruct mode.
People,
Wow,
that's
that
all the
life.
signs of him back using his jaws and sunken in. All the major,
Allegedly.
allegedly the major weight loss, the jaw sunken, his face is just sunken in. He just, my goodness.
I think that he just have endured so
He
much.
have, and allegedly we heard
he's
that he's
supposed-
supposed to be doing that, testifying. Maybe that'll do it. To
That's
him
really
too.
taking a toll on him.
Yes,
I
and
bet.
I believe that he is testifying because something has got him crashing out, and it's got to be that. He's
Yep,
crashing
he's
out because he have a wife.
spiraling out.
He just had a son, right? Something got him crashing out. It has to be that.
I mean, it has to be scary too, because he probably feel like too they may try to come after him.
That's true.
Probably try to
that.
knock him off.
And it also is so triggering, When you
Yes.
go back, when you've been traumatized, and then you have to go back there.
Right.
Oh my
Because he have to
goodness.
relive it.
You have to relive that in your head, and then oh my
Yeah.
God, the nightmares and the flashes. I know, it's just horrible. Even the thought, if I stay too long in the thoughts of my son, oh my goodness, I'm no good for the whole day. I have to come out of that. I have to come out of that.
Because you just reliving it all over again.
That's right.
And it just
It's just
seems
horrible.
like you living actually within that moment.
Right.
So
Just like it didn't have it, like it's happening again,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it just happened,
Yeah.
and it could be years and years. But if you go there, it's like just happened again.
yeah. And I think he started enduring getting traumatized and stuff. I think when he get with PD to bite he was about 16 or something. He
No,
was young.
I think it was younger than that. Maybe
Oh, he was younger than that.
Yeah, I
but
think he
I
was
know he
younger
was
than that.
young. He was young. So
I
he
think
was
they
16
discovered
or
him at
younger.
about 11 or 12 or
Oh,
something.
11 or 12. He was that young.
Deliano, you know about when they discovered Justin Bieber? He was discovered on YouTube by Usher. He was about 12.
Oh,
yeah.
he was 12.
Mhm, when they
Okay.
discovered him on
Yeah, I thought he was
YouTube.
about like
Usher
16,
discovered him.
15 or 16.
No.
So he was 12. Oh my God. Yeah, my heart just really goes out to him though, and I just hope he can get the help that he needs
Oh, he may have been
to
about
get
13,
psychological
14.
help.
He probably about 13, 14 when he went to that Diddy camp, though.
Cause oh my God, he
it's
was
just-
putting that music out there. Some of the stuff he was saying in his music, and
Oh, yeah, that song got to me. When you say you don't know me,
he just like he is so much pain. You can see it.
you could see
You
it.
can see
He's wearing it. He's wearing it.
he is wearing that heavy. Heavy. So my heart just goes out to him, and I hope he get the psychological help, and the support, with his wife, family, friends, and people just don't give up on him. He needs support.
He needs
He needs it, and he deserves it.
So we're going to shout out to Justin Bieber and pray
Yes.
for him.
Yes, Justin.
May he may learn, may he can, you can't get over traumatization, but you can learn to live with it where it, learn to live with it where it won't be so traumatizing and affect you so much in your life where you can move on.
Right. You continue to go forward.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Let's say the Blueface.
Blueface. My
Oh my
he's
goodness.
in prison right now, people, and the drawings on his face. He's unrecognizable too.
He's another one spiraling out. Like, oh my.
Damn. God damn. God.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, come on. And Soldier Boy had a lot to say about it. Whack 100 said that, people were saying he's being forced, to do that, or to draw on his face and stuff. And Whack 100 allegedly said, no, he's not. He's doing it on his own. But that clearly says to me something's going on behind those doors. What about you, Danette?
I mean, I do feel that way. Like, because all of a sudden, I mean, you're in prison. Things happen in prison. I mean, hey. But you hear a lot of things. I don't know. I've never been to prison. So I have no clue. All I know is what I hear.
Right. Well, I only did 2 weeks in the county jail, and they were like, "B, shut up." I was like, I know I can't do the crime. I can't do the time. They were like, "Shut up, B. We waiting to go to Chichita." I said, okay. But
oh my God. And prison is way different than from like being in the county jail, right?
Of course.
Okay, so like that's much more harsh.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hard, like you really got to become hardcore.
I believe so. I got a lot of family members too, and friends. So they would like, shoot, some of them go in there and they come out worse than what they was. They learn so much other criminal things that they come out worse.
They learn how to do better. They know how to do their crime better.
Yeah, they get real slick and smart with their crimes. So they come out. I don't understand how they say that's supposed to be. That ain't funny though.
Oh my goodness. I need to go and just visit and take some notes from some prisoners.
Well, I don't have to because I got a whole bunch of them around me. So all I do is ask questions and then watch them. Some
What'd
of
you
them,
say, watch them?
And watch them. They be worse than what they came in, So.
Yeah. But he just, oh my God, with all these tattoos on the face. But I think that could go either way because some may use it for intimidation, to like, or I know
you
like when it comes to gang members.
He hard or something. Because I'm looking at it another way. I'm looking at it as he's not doing his time well.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, what you mean not doing it well?
He's not coping well back there in jail.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Some people
it could go either way.
Some people can do their time back there real good, and some people just can't do their time well back there.
They're just not meant for that prison.
Exactly.
That prison
like
life.
Somebody like me, I don't think I would do that time well.
I don't think I would, but I think I would fake it because you would probably have to fake it to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like
look from there to there.
He gained weight too.
Yeah, he didn't gain a lot of weight.
I thought that you would probably lose more weight than gain weight.
No, I heard they put something in their food too.
Oh,
and then they eat a lot of starch. Those potatoes got a lot of starch and carbohydrates and stuff.
Well,
so
I guess. But that is a big difference.
Yes,
that's
definitely
a big difference.
Well, Blueface, we wish you well, and
definitely.
Of course, Soldier Boy, he's trolling him. with his looks, and also he's trolling Marvin Wayne, and he made a diss tape. So do we got a video?
Soldier, nigga, huh? 100K cash in a suitcase. All 20s on me, nigga. Motherfuck, blue face. The trap do 200K, nigga. Ran a quarter M up on a bed. You ain't talking about no money. What the fuck you saying? I'm a real street nigga. I ain't never watched Marlon Wayne. Beat the brick up the trap, go crazy. Her pussy stink just like.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mouth Media.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mouth Media. Soldier Boy, well, he's seriously trolling. And then he wrote on his Instagram account, you know, he heard that he's getting Blueface getting in the butt in Leslie, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Soldier Boy.
He's going a little deep.
Yes, he
too
is.
Too far. And then I even understand that he made some remarks or whatever too, like for Marlon Wayne going after his mother, his deceased mother.
Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't know he went that far. I know he was talking about him putting on that dress with the white chicks.
No, they said that. I don't think I did.
And
I
he said something about his son being a transgender
from Marlon
too.
Wayans, or did I not? I don't know if I said that to you. No. Oh, I didn't. Okay.
I know he made remarks about Marlon Wayne, the son being a transgender and stuff like that.
He went as far as to making comments or whatever about his mother.
Okay, now that's it.
And I'm like, that's crossing the line.
Yeah, that's crossing the line. I think he's going. Come on, Soldier Boy, you going too far. You going too far.
Yeah, I don't get it with these people coming after each other like that and having to diss each other like that, and so they just get too deep into it.
Yeah,
and they start crossing boundaries.
It about them. They go for the wife, the girlfriend, the kids, the mother. Keep it in between y'all, man.
Right.
I think they go too far when they go beyond them.
But I guess what is all the beef for anyway? I don't get it. Like,
and Marlon Wayne told Soldier Boy he gotta have some chest to mess with him. So, do we have that tape where Marlon Wayne told him he had to have some chest? I think TMZ had asked him a question.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just would like to have nobody coming after me, like dissing me and getting on my family and all of that, because you gotta like stand up for yourself. You gotta say something back. But then again, it's kind of like, but I was just about to say that, like, but then again, you kind of want to ignore it so they could just be like they just talking to themselves.
But some of the beefs be good beefs, especially when they make music. Some of it, the beef have it, a lot of people do it for views and clicks, but some of the beef be good beef. You know what I'm saying? Well, people keep it up above. Okay, here go the video.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
I want someone to look like they'll sell your car, rob you, and suck your all at the same time. Soldier Boy.
Marlon Wayans claps back at Soldier Boy for calling him a homophobic slur. The rapper's comments were made after Marlon was praised by LGBTQ leaders for supporting his transgender child. Soldier Boy tweeted, "That run in the family, huh? Marlon Wayans, no wonder you like dressing up as a hits in your blood," with a screenshot of the most recent news articles describing how Marlon has embraced his son's gender identity. Marlon snapped back, "If Soldier Boy had a career, he could get canceled for this type of slander. Luckily, he ain't been relevant since 2007. Don't let up, Marlon. Finish him," replied one comment. "You're giving him more relevance that he's had in a long time," replied another. Marlon has continued going in on Soldier Boy, tweeting a photo of the rapper being held from behind. "Hey, Soldier Boy, my child had top surgery and still has more chest than you."
Soldier Boy, get a chest. You can't do 2 songs, and I only remember one of them. Watch me, you.
Say less. Back to writing another classic, scary, sick summer 2026. And Soldier Boy, you can go back to, irrelevancy?
The real Daliana? Was that picture?
Yeah, that was real.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh my
I seen that too, because that was circulating. That picture, that photo was circulating.
Oh my goodness.
But I didn't know if it was actually real or not either. Right. But it was circulating.
It was real.
It's real.
It's
Oh,
real.
Soldier, you can't say nothing, Soldier.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
Leslie, if that's real, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, Soldier Boy.
Sometimes you just need to be quiet.
Exactly.
Because your secret's going to come out too.
Oh my goodness. If that's real, I wouldn't be talking. Okay, moving on.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right. But
Oh,
I
we
want to
gonna
give,
shout out
I just want to do one thing.
Signal News, and we gonna they showed Shayla and Royal Authority, and with the Soldier Boy was Pink News. Shout out to them.
Oh, that's who that was.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, shout out to them. I do want to just give credit to Marlon Wayans for standing up and embracing his child, you know, being transgender. Because some parents turn away from their kids, you know.
He's supporting his son.
But he gives support to his son, and that's a beautiful thing for you to
but
do.
it's bad enough, you know, he got to deal with the
Yeah,
world.
he has
you know,
to deal,
and, you
right.
know, to have that
With
support
all the
at
discrimination
home,
that's out here. So
to have that support at home is awesome. You
Yep.
know, ain't nothing like support at home.
right. So kudos to you,
Right.
Marlon. We
gonna
appreciate you. We love you for that.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
Now let's go to the Kendrick Lamar, the Super Bowl. Everybody said that
They did that.
Yeah, everybody said that Kendrick had a message to give us.
Okay. Forgive us, people. A little technical difficulty.
Yes.
You know, it happens sometimes.
Exactly.
So you will see us hopefully very soon.
Right.
We'll be back with you.
I
So
think
we'll
what was that? Our battery.
I
Our battery went dead.
Did it? Oh,
yes.
how dare you, battery. Wow.
1 second, people.
You know what? We just don't have no luck on our side.
Oh my goodness, really?
We be going through it. You know that?
Yes, but we gotta
Like,
keep
wow.
on pushing.
But we
Danette.
gotta keep going.
We gotta keep pushing.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
And we
my
need you
goodness.
guys to continue to support.
Yes.
You know,
Please
continue.
like, share, and subscribe. And we thank the people who have stood with us
Yes.
from the beginning. And we want to thank the people who's gonna jump. You know, who's jumping on board now. You know.
Right. We're back.
Yes.
Yay. Thank you, Daliano. Tanya, thank you.
Now, moving on, like I said, we was getting into the Kendrick Super Bowl. We have a video on that. Woman was in New Orleans, and you know they practice voodoo there anyway.
Right.
There
That's
was
what it
a
be known
voodoo
for.
dollar, Patrick Mahomes. My goodness, I wondered, did you think that had an effect on him on that field?
You know, honestly, I don't think so. I just don't. But then again, like I don't know. I want to say that I don't really believe in voodoo like that, but then again, there are some things that I know, but I don't think it's voodoo, but it's some type of craft or some type of energy or something that you can have. Because just like with our family, you know, we have people in our family who could withdraw fire out of you. You know, and is that a form of some type of witchcraft or what? And it worked because, you know, it happened to my daughter had like a 3rd-degree burn on the palm of her hand. And I'm like ready to rush her to the hospital. And my mom like, no, we're not taking her to the hospital. Ran right over to her sister, my auntie, and she withdrew like all the fire out of her hand by saying something. I'm watching her.
Really?
Yeah, and she was saying it's kind of spitting. It's not a spit, but it was like a and saying something, mumbling something in the oops, but it actually worked. It withdrew all that fire. And if you look at her hand today, you will never know. So I don't know, what is that considered. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, we know there's good
something.
and evil spirit.
Yeah, I mean, there's something.
There's something.
But I don't really know. I don't really think that had an effect on him. It could have. I'm not sure. But then I understand too that there's a way to use voodoo. You know what I'm saying? You can use it incorrectly, and then it won't do anything.
There was someone explaining that you can use it incorrectly. We had a video, Deliana. She was explaining that if you don't know that person and that person is protected, then that can actually go back to her.
Right. And then, from my understanding, you're not supposed to do it open like that.
Yeah, openly.
Because it could be a lot of other spirits and something.
Right.
So.
She was explaining, that she was, in a wide, she was in an open space with that. So, mixing with the other spirits. So,
I don't know.
Okay.
I just don't really think it affected. If he had a bad game, I think he had a bad game. Or whatever the case may be. So, anyway, y'all be careful out there practicing that voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Be careful with it now.
I want to put a prayer up for KC. They said that he was hospitalized. So, we're going to put prayers up for him.
Yes.
And we're going to move on. There was this girl. Her name was Danette Williams. Oh, we got a phone call.
No.
We have a phone call, people.
But that's not the phone call we need. Okay. Look, if you're not calling to be on air, don't call at this time.
Correct. People, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, people.
Yes.
And if you want to join in a convo, please call the number that's scrolling down on the screen, 414-215-0729, people.
And
join
also,
in on our conversation.
Yeah, please feel free to comment.
Yeah.
Hit the comments, you guys.
Or
we want to hear, we want to read.
Or put in the comment what you want us to talk about. Okay, there was this article about this girl, Danette Williams, that her two of her kids was unalive. They had frozen.
Danette Colbert. It's Danette Colbert.
Oh, Danette Colbert.
Yes. And Danette, I have to say to you, from another Danette, you are giving us Danettes a bad name, girl. So you need to change.
You know what? Her name was not, excuse me, forgive me, y'all. Her name was Tatiana.
No, I'm talking about.
You talking about the Danette?
Oh, no. Yeah, we got the ones, we got them mixed up, you guys.
We sorry, Delia.
Yeah, because Danette Colbert, that's the one she unalived the reporter that was supposed to cover the Super Bowl.
Yes. Sorry, people.
Yes.
Look at her.
And that's them in the hallway of the hotel, seen together. So, yeah, we could talk about, since we have them up, Adam Manzano. Adam Manzano, 27 years old.
Wow, he was young.
Yes, 27 years old. And he worked with a Telemundo station in Kansas City. 27 people.
27 years old. And how old was she? And then she had a history of taking people's credit cards, where she had a case of assault where she had
I think
yeah,
she drunk.
no,
Oh, no,
a
we can't
D
say
the
that.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't say the word D the man.
yeah.
Yeah, D the man that took his credit card. And they found him, they said they found him, but they didn't find no bruises. Maybe she did the same thing to him.
Right.
And they found her the next night, which that was Wednesday, but they found her the next night, Thursday night.
Right.
She was spending his credit card. And she was known for doing that. I'm just wondering, how did they meet up?
I don't know. Something about him, about her struck his fancy. Like, okay, he probably, wanted to have a little piece of that. And he got way more than he bargained for because he ended up, unfortunately, losing his life.
Right.
And you take risk like that when you are meeting people you don't know, and then you taking them back to a hotel room.
Right.
Like, it's always a risk. This is a stranger. Stranger danger.
Exactly.
So
I'm just wondering, was he out there,
And her name, is Danette Colbert.
Yeah.
His name was Adam Manzano, 27 years old. And he was married. And his wife...
Oh, my goodness. He was married.
He was married, but his wife was unalived in a car accident. And they had a 2-year-old daughter.
Wow.
And the 2-year-old daughter, they said, lives with the in-laws. So now this 2-year-old no longer has a mom or the dad.
Oh, my goodness. That is so sad.
Yep. Yeah, but Danette, girl, change your name. Change your name. Call yourself Danita or something else. Because, hey, this Danette, Danettes don't roll like that.
Oh, my goodness. She needs to stay in prison. Oh, my goodness. Girl.
Yep,
yes, that's
her.
her.
Her name is Danette Colbert.
I think maybe she did the same thing to him and gave him a little too much, and he unalived him.
I think that, I don't think it was done intentionally. I think, like you said, she probably, just an overdose. Like,
rugged them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's. That's
just
horrible.
went too far.
Just
but
give our condolences to the family.
To the family. Yeah. So I think they're doing a GoFundMe. As well for him.
So. And he was supposed to cover the Super Bowl, huh?
Yep. They said that he was found right before the kickoff.
Oh my goodness.
Found in a hotel right before kickoff.
That is so sad. All right, moving on. Now, the person I was talking about, the Tatiana girl, where she was homeless, and then she had she was parked under the garage parking of the casino, and that's where some of the $46 million could have went to. $59 million that could have went to instead of
for people in need. And that's what's crazy about it. In her,
I'm just so pissed about that.
In her interview,
for housing,
right? She said that she called all these places and no one had a bed for her.
Yeah, she said she was like on this waiting list or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a house for a family.
I just.
But the mom and her 2 children was with them.
Yeah, that's what they stated as well.
What is going on there? It's just.
And for months.
Like
homeless for months.
I think they said since
Not
November.
for days. I think she said for like about 3 months.
Since November.
3 months of living in a van. In her vehicle.
And we have a video, people. Listen to what she's saying. Listen what the father of those 2 kids, 2 and 9, that was unalive, has to say, people.
Curry Sr. wiped away tears while talking with me about his children, Darnell Jr. and Amelia, and the distressing phone call he says he took from their mother, Tatiana Williams, on Monday.
I went to the gym. As soon as I got on the treadmill, she called saying, can I make it to the hospital right now? They got him. I was hoping it was a sick joke, but it wasn't.
According to Detroit police, 9-year-old Darnell Jr. and 2-year-old Amelia died while sleeping in a vehicle at the Hollywood Casino at Greektown parking garage. Investigators say the cause appears to be hypothermia. a tragedy stemming from homelessness.
I tried. I asked for help. I asked everybody, even people out of state. But I tried. I tried to keep hotels. I tried to pay people to stay there. It wasn't working for me. You know, people just didn't like too many kids at their house.
I spoke with the children's mother Tuesday evening. She told me she's been living in her vehicle for 3 months, along with her 4 kids, her mother, and 2 teenage siblings. She says she reached out to Curry, who's the father of 3 of her children.
I asked him, I said, can you get your kids for me? I said, I need help. You know I'm homeless. I done kept a room this long. I couldn't keep it no more.
They were homeless. Had Tatiana ever reached out asking to...
No, she did not. All she said was, can I get them? Can I get them just to get them? And can I get them because y'all homeless? That's 2 different things.
She said she had been homeless for 3 months.
See, I saw it. That's what I saw, about 3 months. But she ain't never said nothing to me. Nothing. So all them other sob stories, they can cut all that. No, she did not.
Curry, who lives in Novi, says Williams never specified why she wanted to drop their kids off to him.
She just asked, can I get them for a couple of days? But I told her I'm working and all that, and I'm out here. We're not close to each other, so I couldn't. But she knows all my family is right around the corner from her.
Did she reach out to any of your family?
No, she did not. And she knows she could have, like we always used to do.
He says the last time he held his children was a month or 2 ago, and that they typically FaceTime, moments he will miss.
And there's a, police investigation into this. What is it you would like to see come of this? Obviously, nothing's going to bring back your 9-year-old and your 2-year-old.
It doesn't even matter to me. Can't get them back, so it's whatever.
Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.
Oh my God! Shout out to Rap House TV.
Yes, shout out to Rap House TV. You know, for the dad, I just don't believe him. I don't believe him.
He's a deadbeat.
Yeah. A
true deadbeat.
And
shame on you saying whatever.
And that girl, because he clearly showed he don't care about her, which he don't have to, but she has his children. Now, the thing was, he said that his family stay around a corner. She could have clearly went around there. No, that's your job. You get in touch with your family and ask them, can your kids come over there? Because you can't have them where you stay at, because you stay with a female that you staying with this female, which both of y'all stay with her parents. Come on now. And another thing, who are you with? If I'm not gonna be with nobody, my kids can't come.
I know that's right.
Why would you be with
somebody? You
somebody?
accept me, you accept my children.
We are packaged. We are packaged. And if my kids can't come, and
but you know what?
What's the sense of me being with you?
He wasn't a big part of his children's life.
You can tell. He hadn't seen him in a month. And then after she told him, he still hadn't seen him in a month. You're working. Okay, what are you working for?
And let me tell you something. You really had true love, unconditional love for your kids, you would have been there, buddy.
Exactly.
You would have been there.
And you would have told your family members, please, can you take me? Or you could have came and got them. And then, and if you couldn't, then you had to side-eye that woman you with. Because I'm not going to be with nobody that's not going to take my children in. And from the cold, oh no. Then that make me question who I'm with.
She need to question who she's with. To see somebody like that not caring for his kids. I don't know. She probably would have been willing to have his kids there.
Yeah, because I wondered, did he tell her?
That probably was his decision.
Yeah, because we don't know if he told her. But the girl said that he stays with a female and they stay with her parents. And the parents don't want any children around. So obviously he told her. She knew about those kids needed somewhere to go. But her parents didn't want the children around.
But he didn't have to be there. He didn't have to be there. He should have got his kids and went somewhere else. He had family members.
Exactly.
I'm quite sure a family member would have took him and his kids in.
Yeah. Now on the other hand, she couldn't find no help.
I don't understand that. And she said she called different
was she
states.
at?
She's
Was
called.
she at Detroit?
She said this was in Detroit, but she said she called other states outside of this city. Like, but there was nowhere for her to go.
It's just
Is
unbelievable.
it that bad now with the shelters?
Right.
But as much. But you know what? I think homelessness
Because you
has
need
increased.
shelters.
But I think
they'll take children, mothers with children.
And they usually
before
go
they
first.
Take people, right?
Yeah.
But usually before they take single people, they would take families.
Yeah.
Just what is going
They
on?
usually come first.
Exactly.
So I'm not. I don't know. Has homelessness increased just that much to where the housing is just not there? It may not be enough housing.
That's a question to be asked too.
It may not be enough shelters for the homeless.
Exactly.
Enough beds.
And that goes back to this $59 million that went to the immigrants to put them in these luxury hotels when they could have built more houses and had more housing for the homeless.
Like I said, you know what? United States, I don't know. Things gonna have to turn around. We should be tired of doing things ass backwards. Like, come on now. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all the monies that all you government officials and everybody, y'all pocketing all the money.
Exactly.
Putting all the money in your pockets, mishandling all the funds that should go to these certain programs and projects to help our children, to help our families that are in need, that are struggling. Like, I'm not getting this. And y'all take all this money and put it into these doggone stadiums. Everything is about sport. Come on now. I don't get it. Because you can throw a damn ball into a basket, you can get paid all these millions versus firefighters, people who are risking their lives to save another life.
They're not
It's messed up. It's
not
messed
valuing
up.
life anymore. They're
It's
not valuing
messed
life anymore.
up. We are so into these sports and stuff, and they make all this money. But then your firefighters, your police officers, your doctors, people who really have to make a difference and save lives.
It's starting to.
It don't make sense to me.
That they're feeling we so disposable. They want, and like how are they doing now? They want us to have babies now. But look at what you're doing to the babies. What are you doing to the kids? And just like they're disposable, in, out. It's just disposable. It's just sad.
In the way things are going now, everyone, I just wouldn't. We just have a new one in our family. I'm a granny again. Yay. Again, it's of a precious little boy. But this world that we living in, and I thank God. My mom and dad, I just have to speak this out to you. How much we appreciate you, much we love you for all the support, for all that y'all give. Because they give.
They sure do.
Y'all give all of you. And I'm finna start crying.
Yes, y'all do.
All of you, everything that you do, you just help and give. And not just to us, but you do it for everyone.
Your parents are
for
so
everyone,
exceptional.
and we are just thankful.
They have exceptional parents. I have exceptional auntie and uncle. For real, they just give of themselves, all of themselves, to help.
Man, and it's like a lot of people are not that fortunate.
Exactly.
They're not that fortunate.
Exactly.
And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to bring these babies up in the world that we living in today. And for them to want to bring more children into this world.
Yeah, they want to bring more and more children, but they showing us
But
more and more they're not valuing the children. They're treating them like they're
Not at
disposable.
all. And look at what you're doing with the schools. The school's not even getting their money.
But they want to keep on bringing more babies and more babies into the world.
Man,
to the fact that they're actually
doing,
they're doing lab grown sperm because people are not having babies fast enough.
This is unreal. This is unreal. I never thought that America would turn out, it would be the way that it is today.
And it can't take care of the ones we have on earth now.
Man, look at this young lady that just lost 2 of her children, man.
Right.
Sleeping in her vehicle. Do you know how many people are out here sleeping in their vehicles with their families now? So many.
But they want us to have more children, have more children, have more children. To the fact that they're not having them fast enough, well, they're having lab-grown sperm. Really? You're going to just bring more and more. And it's just like they just disposable.
It's just crazy, y'all. I can't.
I'm taking care of the ones here. Well, people.
I don't know.
Happy Valentine's Day. And
yes, enjoy, eat plenty of chocolates.
Yeah. And to the ones who have sweethearts, toodles to you.
Yeah, snuggle up and keep warm.
Exactly, because it's cold. And I just want to say my book, The Untold Story, The One That Got Away. We would like you to support it. I wrote the book from my childhood to teens to my adulthood. I ran into a serial strangler, and I tell a story, and I hope I can help anyone. I wrote the book for the women that lost their lives and the children that lost their moms, and also for my children. And the proceeds from the book will go back to Sip and Speak the Tea so we can bring you more content and better content, people.
Yes.
So please support.
Yes, get the book, y'all. Won't be disappointed. It's an excellent read. Hey, and it's her life, and it's a life for real.
Yeah. So
read it.
And like we said, we appreciate the ones who have stood by with Sip and Speak the Tea from the beginning, and hopefully, and the ones who just coming on board, we appreciate you guys.
Yes, all the appreciation in the world.
Please
people.
share, so we can get more subscribers, so we can bring more content to you and get in the algorithm. Get monetized.
We thank you all, though. We thank you all
so much. Until next time.
Yes, and please be a blessing so that you too shall be blessed.
Goodbye.